great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Lubbock has one of the best fan bases in college football. When you step on the field, they are welcoming, they are loud, and they are passionate about their Red Raiders. This has become a must-visit venue. If you're talking about college football, do not sleep on Lubbock, Texas. The Red Raiders are ready to roar. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the Red Raiders ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's Mensah to throw. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they turn it into a defensive score.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Coming out with it, it's Lyle. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Gonna run it, it's Fletcher. Slams into the pile, he'll get 1 to the 17.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides to the back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. They'll run play action. He's got him. On the move at the 30. Lots of running room. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Miami. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And that's That's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field, uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the capper was a bolt of lightning, a touchdown pass from 84 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Motion from the wide receiver. Running inside. It's Dickey. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Hammond. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
All right, I like the aggressiveness. I want to be aggressive as a play caller when I'm coming out of my own end zone, when I got a little bit of space to throw the football, and you could tell they wanted to be aggressive, wanted to take a shot. Defense was ready, locked them down, but thank goodness, still had a little space left.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, going to the air. He wants to go deep. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Snap to the back. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They'll try to tack 1 more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. 1 play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The run inside. It's Dickey. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. That's caught. It's Carter. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run the counter. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Maybe a crease. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. On the draw, it's Dickey. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Hammond. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Caught in the backfield, it's Carter. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
The Red Raiders go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Defense in press coverage. They'll run it in the red zone. It's sticky. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lyle. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. Looking for space to the left. He'll pull it down. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. Got it down the field. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Canes come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Mensah. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. And the Canes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to
Makes the grab on the big throw. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Red Raiders. That one will give them the lead.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggone receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone.
14. Number 48, set to kick off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the... Five-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7. And the Canes headed quickly to the line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
7-yard pickup on that one. 3rd down and 3 coming. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. There's some room. the 10. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Once he got some room, it was over. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And that is how you finish with a 54-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Off the play fake on first down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Hammond. Safe completion on the screen. There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That's reeled in. It's Carter. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. The handoff as they run the counter play here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Makes the grab. It's Carter. He works his way inside. Down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Come on, defense, what are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
The Red Raiders, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's sticky. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Fires to the tight end. Runs through a man. He might have space. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. And guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They've got the lead here in the 4th. The Red Raiders surge back on top.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing 2 heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. He's looking to pass. Pass is incomplete. They can't convert the 2, and the lead stays at 5.
No good. That keeps the score. Texas Tech, 26. Miami, 21.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lyle. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Pressure coming. It's a sack.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
And the Hurricanes will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And the returner will be dragged down. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. Dropping back, it's Hammond. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
And the Red Raiders decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Let's see what he can do with it. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Throwing, Mensah. Swings it out to his running back. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Wants to throw it again. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
They'll go back to the air on second down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Miami! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Trying to push the lead to a field goal with his two-point conversion attempt. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. What a mess. A delay of game on the two-point conversion attempt. That just can't happen. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 2 here in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Here's a heat. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And that went nowhere fast. And first down is a good time to run a screen, try to catch them being a little bit aggressive and maybe thinking about a little bit of run and making people attack and run downhill. But the screen pass did not fool anybody. Nice discipline by the defense.
Makes a deep grab. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Running inside. It's Dickey. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing, you're trying an outside run. It's a slow developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds. He wasn't able to do it, and now the clock is ticking and ticking away. That is just not the right play call in this 2-minute situation.
The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
I just love the aggressive nature of this defense and understanding, hey, David, we need one play and this game is over. One takeaway finishes it, and they get it with the pick.
Yeah, and you do these situations all the time, right? You got the lead, the passing situations, you're playing the pass, and they play it beautifully, man. Drop back, great vision, break on the football, and they said, forget this.
That RPO shit was only going to work for so long.
Their work here is
only going to work for so long, that RPO.
Take any more chances, they'll line up in victory formation. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.